Hey babe, guess what?
What?
I cut the cheese.
Hey everybody! Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a charcuterie board. And it's mostly going to be Thanksgiving coming up and a lot of holiday parties, which may or may not be happening just because it's 2020. You know the whole deal there. So I'm going to be showing you two different ones. I'm going to do a small one and a large one, and I'm going to be showing you. There's a little sneak peek of what it looks like. So let's get started.
So first off, I'm going to be showing you what I'm going to be using today. And if you're like me and you love pickles, I always have to add pickles to my boards. Then we have some crackers. I'm just using sea salt today, but you can use whatever kind of cracker or any crunchy thing that you'd like. I like to use peanuts as filler just because it kind of gets in all those nooks and crannies that might be missing something. Then, you know, you got to throw in at least a vegetable or two in there to make it at least a little healthy. And next up we have some dried apricots. Now here you can use really any dried fruit that you like, but I really like the color of the apricots add to the board. And then we have mozzarella pearls that I like just to use in like a cup or something. That way it's easy to pick up and go. And then we have some brie, which is a nice soft cheese to spread on the crackers. And this is a champagne cheddar. This has a little bit more of a buttery, cheddary kind of flavor, and I like it. And then we have Asiago, which is a little bit of a harder cheese, and I like it better than a Parmesan because it's just a little bit more creamy. And because of the holidays, I had to throw in a cheese with some cranberries in it. This one's a Stilton cheese. It's kind of like a blue cheese, but this one doesn't have the blueness in it. It has cranberries. And I like to use berries for my boards. It kind of balances out all the savory. So this one I'm using raspberries, and I'll also be using blackberries. And then the main event, the meats. This is kind of just a different variety of different meats. And of course my favorite is prosciutto. I could eat this for every meal. So one of the first things that I like to do is to cut the cheese. And if you watch the beginning of the video, you know that I like to use that joke a lot. Now I know that there are some specialty knives for cheese, but I don't have any of those, so we're just going to use a regular knife. And do be careful because, you know, knives sharp, you lose a finger, you know, stuff like that. And you can cut your cheese, I can't not laugh at that. Now you can cut your cheese any way that you'd like, and nothing in particular is right or wrong. You just do whatever makes you happy. Now usually for my cheddars, I won't actually cut them, I'll actually crumble them. One, because it looks good, and two, usually they're a little bit more on the crumbly side. But you can really do this with any cheese that's kind of crumbly. with the smaller board. And what I like to do with the meat is to kind of fold it in half and then fold it in half again, so that way it makes a nice little triangle. And this is going to be helpful in making what most people call the meat river, which who doesn't love a river of meat? I guess unless you're vegan or vegetarian. But then you can have a river of vegetables. And when I'm making my little rivers, I'll usually go at an angle or in a curve, so that way it gives the board more of a shape as more things get added to it. And then once you have your meat down, you kind of have the board kind of shaped the way you want it, then you can start to pile in things like your cheeses, your crackers, your fruits and veggies. And really there is no wrong way to do this. You just kind of get creative and make the board what you want it to be. And then my advice when you're making these boards, fill in all available space, whether it's with cheese, meat, vegetables, nuts, fruit, whatever it may be. That will make your board look more full. And then look, you got a nice board that I definitely ate all of this as soon as I got done recording. And now it's time for the big board. For these, I'll usually put in a couple bowls like this, so that way you can put in cheese. For this one, I'm going to put in the pearls, so that way they're a little bit easier to pick up and go. Alright, so now I'm going to let my hands do the talking and show you guys how to make a big board. There you have it, a beautiful board. Whether it's just you or your family over Zoom, you can easily create and enjoy a charcuterie board. That is pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so that way you know anytime I upload a new video. Make sure to follow me on Instagram so that way you can get some behind the scenes look of any projects I might be working on. Other than that, hope you guys have a great holiday season, and we will see you real soon.